Hello, hello! Perfidious Pete here, still standing at the side of the road, waiting and wondering if today is the day that Ethereal finally arrives as we play XCOM, The Long War. Now, traditionally I'd have someone waiting beside me with whom I could exchange banter, blows, and the occasional bout of suicidal depression before crying about how there's nothing to be done, taking off my boots, losing my boots, finding my boots again, and then putting my boots back on, insisting they aren't mine. But, well, the Long War mod doesn't support multiplayer, and when you make as many frequent Samuel Beckett references as I do, you don't really have a lot of friends anyway, and rightly so. I mean, Beckett's often more bleak and terrifying than Kristen Stewart's all-encompassing, soul-devouring stare, so it sort of stands to reason. But, well, in this instance, there really is nothing to be done. We just sort of have to wait for the Ethereal to show up, and as much as that makes me either Vladimir or Estragon, I guess I just have to kind of grin and bear it, so let's get on down to Mission Control here, and we'll click the scan button as we spend another day waiting for Godot. I mean, an Ethereal, rather. Let's hope we can find one before, you know, Beckett's attorneys show up and slap me with a cease and desist for copyright infringement. It's probably going to happen. 2 engineers for 20 drone wrecks, Egypt. Gonna say no. Don't need engineers at all, even a little. None. 20 thin men corpses for 2 scientists. Argentina, similarly. Gonna say no thank you. And we'll just move along. Always say polite things to Argentina because, well, they're a little unstable down there. Not necessarily a great thing. They just recently had a coup. That's always delightful. Feel a little bit legitimately sorry for the peoples of Argentina. It must sort of suck. I mean, sure, the government here isn't much better, but at least, you know, there's not a violent uprising occasionally where some, you know, people just wind up periodically smothered. Let's throw Lindsay Lohan back in the tube because Lindsay has failed for this. What is this? The second or third time? I don't know. Let's just say it's not the first time Lindsay's come up short here. Back in the hole, Lindsay. And man, I really do pity the intern that's forced to clean out the tube because Lindsay's been in there for at least a week now. I have to assume it's going to be just littered with empties.
New promotions available in the armory.
I'd say here that Jaden Smith is making Cypher Rage sad, but let's face it, when you grow up, have a son like Jaden Smith, you gotta assume that disappointment is just sort of the default state for old Cypher Rage. He's not gonna be upset when Jaden fails because failure is it's what he does. What he lives for, Cypher Rage, is not to see his son fail. I mean, of course he doesn't live for that. That would be pretty despicable. But what he lives for is the fact that sometimes, if he sets the bar just low enough, Jaden will occasionally stumble over it and succeed despite himself. And those, frankly, are the moments that Cypher Rage lives for. Those rare, brief occurrences when Jaden doesn't manage to make an absolute ass out of himself. So, of course, this was not one of those instances, but, you know, there's always hope. In a week, he could try again. Maybe he'll get lucky and trip his way to success. No, I'm not giving away plasma carbines for any reason. Especially not to Argentina, whom I just said no to. It seems like giving Argentina advanced weaponry is just an absolutely terrible idea. Don't really like saying no to the UK, but again, engineers, not really needed right now, guys.
New promotions available in the armory.
Our one success was Shia LaBeouf. I'm speechless. Shia LaBeouf has been our only success. You know what? I'd say that may be the first time those words have ever been said, but that's not true, because Shia LaBeouf has an agent. And that agent probably at some point has said, you know what? Our only success is Shia LaBeouf. The reason he's probably said that, I can't imagine he has any other clients. One, it seems like, let's face it, Shia would be... You'd have to hold his hand a little bit. He's going to be high maintenance, old Shia LaBeouf. If nothing else, that you'd spend a lot of time bailing him out. But, he seems like he would be a high maintenance sort of fellow. So I can't imagine the guy just has a lot of opportunity to see other clients. Why, you know, Shia LaBeouf may be his only success. That being said, I mean, even if he worked really hard to make Shia LaBeouf a success, that's, you know, that's a monument to that guy's dedication. Because if you can make Shia LaBeouf successful despite the fact that he's Shia LaBeouf, that's It's a fucking impressive feat, really. We're also going to stick Kristen Stewart in a tube just so I don't have to look at her. Her bottomless stare really does kind of freak me out a little bit. Archangel armor in 2 days. Looking forward to that. Doesn't look like we're going to make it, though, because we've got a small UFO coming in over Egypt. We recently dispatched Candyman on what was like his 30th intercept, and for the first time he managed to not come back empty-handed. What are the odds he can go back-to-back on this? I mean, I'm going to wager poor. I mean, roughly they would be like 1 in 30.
Engaging both.
Based on his previous performance. Let's see if that actually holds true.
Nearing strike range.
So far, 2 hits. 3 hits. Wow. Okay, didn't even take damage. You know, I'm thinking maybe Candyman just had a case of the yips. He was suffering because he didn't believe in himself, had no self-confidence. He was just, you know, didn't think he had the legitimate chance at success. And all it took was just one little instance, one little taste of what it was like to succeed in the world, and suddenly he's a fucking confident Superman. You know, something to be said for a little self-confidence, folks, right there. Living proof. Or at least virtual proof, I suppose, that even someone as miserable as the Candyman can turn it all around. All it takes is just a little glimpse of success and a little bit of hope. Speaking of hope, ours have fucking been crushed because the Hyperwave Relay didn't have the word ethereal printed on there anywhere. Just more small UFOs with trash inside. It's sort of like opening a Christmas present from your aunt and finding socks. You know, you can't really say that you're truly upset because, you know, you need socks. Socks are useful. Everybody wears socks. Good, keep your feet warm. I mean, they have a purpose. You needed socks, frankly. Your old ones were getting a little thin, so I mean, it's not only a thoughtful gift, but practical as well. But you know, when you open socks, you're not exactly fucking thrilled either. You're still a little disappointed that it's goddamn socks. Anyway, let's take old splits here. We're gonna make items available. Let's just put a crew together. We can likely get by on this mission with, honestly, some straight up trash tier soldiers. We're gonna be fine based on the amount of resistance the hyperwave was showing. So plasma rifle, scopes, laser sight, high capacity mags, blah 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 blah. You know the drill. You know how we outfit our infantry. It's pretty much a stock system at this point. Let's get a gunner. Moose? Sure, why not? Moose, let's get you some Titan armor. Our plasma saw is fine. Let's put that little sad boy in your hands. What say you to a little bit of scope? A little bit of, you know, the laser sight actually is fine. Laser sight and high capacity mags are actually both good. So you're actually fine. That's fine kit for you there, Taylor. You're done. I'm tired of talking about you. What else do we need? Scout, probably, yes. Assault trooper, again, yes, probably. I don't want to take Tara Reid. I really don't. Tara's bucking for that whole volunteer gig, though, so we're fucking stuck taking Tara goddamn Reid. I know, you hate it, but trust me, as much as you hate seeing me take Tara Reid, I hate it even more. Looking in that withered, fucking booze-ravaged face of hers, just, it really, really brings the fucking bile to the back of my throat. It really does. Alright, Tara Reid, piece of shit. Let's get an assault trooper to keep you company, I guess. I'm not sending Miley Cyrus. Do we have another assault trooper? We've got Axl Rose. Brilliant. Axl Rose is not going on a mission. Period. Full stop. We're not taking Axl Rose. In fact, I'm going to chop Axl's arms and legs off at the end of this mission just before I forget. We can try and do something useful with him. All of our assaults are in the hospital, except for Miley Cyrus. You know, I do actually want to point something out, though. While 3 of our 5 assault troopers are in the hospital, which is sad, but still, while they all are in the hospital, I'd like to point out, we only have 5 people in the hospital currently. That may be like the fewest number of concurrent wounded we've had since like episode 4. So, you know, got that going for us. Apparently only assault troopers die now. That's just sort of the rule. But, well, if we can't take another assault, what can we fill in with? We could always double up on scouts, I suppose. We have another scout. We should use somebody fast. That'll help us do with captures. And Anna Big Gun's gun, she'll be good at that. Anna Big Gun's gun is good with the captures. Also, we should probably... Oh, never mind. I was going to say we should throw Big Gun in the tube for a little training, but Big Gun has a 38 will. Probably don't need to waste any time putting Big Guns in the tube. With a 38% chance to learn My Fray, she would likely be in the tube for a month or more. So let's just forget that idea. But she's fast on her feet, so we can give her an arc thrower. That'll be good. Maybe we can... Was there even anything on this mission we needed to capture? Probably wasn't, actually, now that I think about it. I think it was Seekers, Mechtoids, and an Outsider, none of which we give a shit about at all. Oh, well, whatever. Let's get a Medic and an Engineer. Medic, who's garbage? Shia LaBeouf actually is not garbage, but did recently level up, so we can take him on his mission and help him get a little bit of Psychic EXP. That'll be fine. Shia, let's give you the Slim Shady Memorial Slug Slinger. You've still got plenty of aim to wield that bad boy. Ah, Slim Shady would have trusted you with that gun. I know that Marshall Mathers would have relied on Shia LaBeouf. Actually, it seems like Shia LaBeouf and Eminem would be fast friends. Were it not for the fact that Eminem is dead. But, you know, that aside, I really do feel they would have been fast friends. Do we want to take a man-to-the-man binds? No, we need it. Let's take an Engineer instead. Could take Sung Kang. Gonna take Jennifer Geely Lopez instead. I'm liking a J-Lo. She's been doing some solid work for us. Journeyman level service. I gotta say, I've been pretty pleased with what J-Lo has to bring to the table. Plasma Carbine. There was a Mechtoid on this, so we should... Let's take Chem Grenades. We can maybe double up on J-Lo if we need to lower that bad boy's armor. That'll, you know, it'll give her something to do. What else should we take? You know what? Let's go ahead and take a Sniper. We can take both Engineer and Amanda Bynes. I mean, we already have somebody who's leading the mission. Amanda, are you close to level at all? Oh, yes, actually very close. All right, let's definitely take Amanda Bynes then. Because this could, this will be the mission that Amanda will level. That'll be fine. What's our engagement zone here, by the way? Probably the farm. Well, let's give her the Banshee armor then. We take the Banshee armor when we're doing the farm map. Small UFO, and if it says a settlement, that usually means it's the farm, because there's only like 5 maps now that we get. On the plus side, I've become quite adept at assaulting the farm. I know precisely how to take it down. What else can we do? We need a mech trooper. I'm just going to take whatever the first mech trooper I see is. Archer, Charlie Hunnam. You win by being the first one that happened to scroll past my gaze. Congratulations, Raleigh Beckett. Little known fact, that's actually also how Raleigh Beckett, or rather Charlie Hunnam, got his role in Pacific Rim. He was actually the first person that Guillermo del Toro walked past in the casting room. It was like, oh, hey, yeah, do this guy. And they're like, he's never been in anything, really. He's not really very good. And Guillermo's like, yeah, it doesn't matter. He's good. He was late for a lunch, you know, had something that he was getting ready to do. Something more important, really. Wasn't too worried about the casting.
We have visual on the mission site. Setting down.
Well, then, let's get to work. I really like the fact that it's a big red barn in the middle of Egypt. I really find that pleasing for some ridiculous and bizarre reason. I don't know why it makes me happy, but it does.
Prime chance to secure the site before they have time to dig.
Because this barn looks like it belongs in, like, say, Wisconsin. Also, I'd like to point out that this farm, these are the richest fucking farmers you have ever seen. These guys own fucking 3 tractors. 3. Tractors are not inexpensive pieces of equipment, folks. If you're unfamiliar with farm machinery, that shit costs a goddamn fortune. And let's take a look here. 1 tractor.
Loud and clear, Big Sky. We'll monitor those readings from here.
2 tractors, 3 tractors, because there's 2 over here. They have 2 fucking forklifts on this farm that are hauling mysterious chemicals of some variety. They got a couple of, like, work pickups and whatnot over here. These are the fucking richest farmers of all goddamn time. Seriously, these are the farmers that, like, other farmers go, man, you know, the Johnsons over there? Yeah, oh, sure, they're in Egypt, which seems a little bit weird. You wouldn't think there'd be a lot of farming going on in there, but they're rich as fuck, man. They got 3 goddamn tractors. 3! They can get 2 tractors stuck in the mud and still have another tractor to come fucking pull them out. That's how rich the Johnsons are. The grass really is greener on the other side, especially if that side is on the Johnsons' farm.
Aye, aye, Commander.
They're the envy of the farming community, folks. Johnsons. Rich as fuck. Alright, well, we know how to assault this map, so we're just gonna begin working it. Work it, yeah, work it, girl, yeah, get to work. Oh, yeah, gonna work it. Amanda, throw the hook for us if you would, please. Throw the hook. Throw in the hook.
Grapple out.
Oh, grapple out. Alright, well, how about this time you throw the hook? What do you say? Throw in the hook? Throw in the hook. Give us the hook.
Throw in the hook.
There you go. That's what we wanted to hear, Amanda. We wanted to hear that you were throwing the hook. It makes me happy.
Moving to
JCVD is going to take some cover behind that bale of hay, and if he really wanted to fit in here down on a farm, he'd grab a strand and pop it between his two front teeth. But, Jean-Claude Van Damme doesn't really strike me as rather a rural sort of fellow. Overwatch for Charlie Hunnam. We could have big guns throw a battle scanner, but we're probably not going to find a pod here. We're not going to advance far enough that we have to really worry about it. Tara Reid, why don't you go take advantage of that full cover? Moose. Yeah, we could have you peep in a window, but I'm just going to advance you to that forklift. One of the two of the Johnson's forklifts. Seriously, 3 tractors, man. 3 tractors. It's fucking crazy.
Roger Dodger.
And we'll bring J-Lo up here just to sort of take a peek. Barn is safe. We knew that it would be. There's never anything in this barn. Seems like a natural spawning place for aliens. I mean, humans like to have a good roll in the hay now and then. Why do aliens not? What do they got against hay?
Moving.
I mean, are they allergic or something? I mean, that's a legitimate fear. If you're allergic to hay, a hay mound is a horrible place to be. And even if you don't have allergies, actually, a hay mound can be somewhat unpleasant. See, here's the other 2 tractors. Johnson's, 3 fucking tractors. 2 forklifts, which forklifts also not inexpensive. Then they got this nice fucking work truck over here. I'm telling you, these bastards are fucking rolling in the dough. My real question is, you know, what are these Johnson folks farming specifically?
On the move.
What are they farming that gets them this much
That's
cash?
what we're looking
I almost
for.
have to feel that it's something illicit. Like maybe somewhere out in the middle of one of their fields, they're just growing like a massive fucking installation of fucking marijuana. Just like a giant pot
Position
farm.
confirmed.
Concealed, you know, they grow some corn around the edges.
Got
And
my
then
eyes
the,
on
the
it.
entire center of like 140-acre plot is just a massive pot farm.
Solid copy.
I really have to wonder. I fear that with 3 tractors, the Johnsons really are up to something illicit. I kind of want to move to here, but I have a feeling that's going to spawn a pod.
Roger that.
I'm going to move to here instead. We'll short it just very slightly. Now, let's not do anything too crazy here, Terry.
Moving.
Moose, I just want you up here
Running.
behind one of the 6 tractor tires that the Johnsons have at their disposal. 3 tractors, man. It's ridiculous.
Rolling out.
It's not like they have, like, you know, one big... They have got the big tractor, the main tractor, and then they, you know, they have some smaller tractors with, like, maybe a front end loader or something. No, these are 3 full-size 275 kilowatt tractors. These are some large pieces of machinery there. It's a significant financial investment the Johnsons have
Moving
made.
to Overwatch.
Also, why are none of these tractors working? They're all just sitting idle.
What was that sound?
You got 3 tractors, you got to get them working, man. They got to help earn their money back. So we got some seekers. Or at least a seeker. Mechtoid, we hear him stomping about. That's fine. We're going to have big guns take a very small move here. And this is going to actually turn out working to... Yeah, perfect. This should work out perfectly for us. Actually, quite a few seekers. We're just going to have big guns go ahead and throw the battle scanner. We'll decloak all the seekers that just cloaked up. So shorting at 1 tile turns out to have been sort of the ideal move. And there's the rest of the pod. Everybody's readily visible, and fortunately we have a number of troopers sort of in a position to do some good work. Let's get started on that. 53, 50. Those are your 2 best shots, huh, Moose? Alright then, buddy. Take whatever. You know, I was about to make fun of you, Moose, and I'm not really pleased that you decided to waste that ammo of the 2nd shot. That seemed a little unnecessary, but good shot, good kill. Giving you credit in that. Giving you credit for that. Amanda the man binds with a solid kill there. There, Reed, what can you do? That's fine. Go ahead and take that shot.
Dead and
Reflexed
gone.
cannoned, so 4 enemies revealed, 4 enemies dead. That worked pretty nicely.
Roger.
Let's do some
I've got my
Overwatch
eyes
then.
on. Roger that.
We're gonna move Hunnam slightly. This may spawn more enemies, so probably that was a bad idea.
Canister sighted.
Oh, no. Alright, we got lucky. And he does have shot on the Seeker. Not a good shot, but I'm gonna take it anyway. Wow, Charlie Hunnam to the long-range miracle shot. Hunnam actually just straight up delivers it. It's the finest performances of his career. Really, it is. Alright then, so Anna, Big Gun's gun. Let's have you... go for that meld canister. That's definitely going to spawn a pod, though. May not be the greatest idea ever. Let's take a somewhat more cautious advance.
On Overwatch.
And then next turn you can go for the canister if you like. Let's take J-Lo and get her in a nice support position.
Roger. I've got my eyes on.
Moose, take cover behind the big rock, buddy. And we want you... You know what? You reload. You wasted some ammo.
Let's rock.
Amanda the Man Bion's going to reload as well, but she has lock and load. Yeah, she can also go on Overwatch then. JCVD, going to leapfrog over these crates. Or go around, I guess.
Roger that. Scanning.
Jean-Claude, not quite as spry as he used to be. Back in the day, he would have like done the splits and did some weird wheel kick over that stack of crates, but...
Scanning.
Well, these days he's stuck just kind of walking
Position
around.
Confirmed.
Yeah, you think John Claude would be
Eyes peeled, Commander.
getting some work as doing gigs for like Centrum Silver or some of the old I'm getting a little older now products that action stars seem to sort of matriculate towards in their youth, or rather in their old age and their dotage. Particularly like people whose careers have suffered. Like, you know, William Devane really wants you to buy gold now.
Enemy in sight.
That sort of stuff. Man, that guy's...
X-ray on the move. They're flanking us.
Yeah, he's really kind of bold with his flanking. He's just straight up running, just getting up on our grills there. That was a little odd. Then again, it's looking like it might have been a pretty savvy move, really. I'm pretty sure J-Lo's the only person who's going to have a shot at that guy. Maybe Hunnam? Nope, Charlie has shots at the other guy. You know what? Let's take Charlie straight in. Not really too worried about this. Now, there's still a mechtoid somewhere. Charlie should have a flank shot. Yeah, we'll take a 72%. That's adequate. So, Charlie, let's have a little discussion here,
Still
sir.
in play.
The 38%, that's the shot you have no problem with. But then, you know,
Aye, aye.
38%, you just straight up, no problem going right to town on that. But the 70, what was that, a 72, 76, something like that? You got nothing? What's, oh, we're definitely going to panic this guy then. There we go. That's fine. Perfectly done. Alright then. Let's revisit Tara. Actually, we still kind of need to move Tara Reid, because is she flanked? Not currently. She could very easily be flanked. Let's take the safe approach.
Position confirmed.
We're just going to have her move to better cover. McBeef,
Affirmative.
if we move you to that stack of crates, do you have a shot? Nope.
Got it covered.
J-Lo should have a pretty good shot here. Alternatively, we could have her throw a grenade. Yeah, let's go just regular. We'll take the shot. That's fine. 9 damage and a holo targeting. That's pretty good work, J-Lo. Nicely done. That's going to give Moose Lautner here pretty much a guaranteed kill. Man, Moose has been fucking spot on. He really has. Amanda Bynes, Overwatch.
Moving to Overwatch.
Jean-Claude. You know, I think Overwatch is probably your best bet as well. Not that I expect you to be able to shoot anything, because this outsider's probably just going to pop Charlie Hunnam in the face. Pop Charlie Hunnam in the face, by the way, the name of my next band. Yep, sure enough, right in the snot box. Now, we could capture this outsider, because history has shown that outsiders are the one thing we can pretty much capture at a whim. I suppose we could use another carbine. Not really sure what we would use it for, but theoretically we could use it. Let's move Chuck to here. Chuck's going to drop a proximity mine for us. We're going to go with our tried and true proximity mine strategy. I may be destroying a flight computer here, but honestly, I don't fucking care. We got so many of the lousy things. The only thing I won't give them away for at this point is engineers and scientists. So let's detonate that with a grenade. Should be fine. And this is just to doubly make sure that the flight computer is completely fucked. Oh, I was hoping we'd leave that guy with 1 health, but no dice in there. That guy is straight up dead. Not that that's really a problem. Amanda, why don't you scoot to the other edge of this barn?
Solid copy.
Look at that. 2 more tractors just sitting there.
Eyes on the prize.
Telling you, these Johnson guys, not only are they rich, but they're actually kind of assholes about it. I mean, they're not just rich, but they're ostentatious and showy about it. They're like, yeah, we got fucking 3 tractors, what of it? So what? We're rich sons of bitches. We're like the best farmers of all time. There's nothing we can't grow. They're really kind of in your face about their wealth.
I feel, Commander.
Well, it's kind of douchey.
Double time.
You know, just sometimes you gotta just call a spade, and it's really kind of a dick move, Johnson's. I gotta say, it's kind of a dick move. Ostentatious displays of wealth. All right, so McBeef gonna get a reaction shot here, managing to miss a sectoid. Not exactly well done, but it could have gone worse. Amanda Bynes gonna poke a drone here. Oh, she actually did kill it. I was, for a minute there, I thought she was going to vindictively shoot out one of the tires on the Johnson's tractor. And, you know, had she done so, while I can't really, in good conscience, support her vandalism, I can certainly understand it. So, Chuck, why don't you head over here and lob a proximity mine up and over to Johnson's... Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all, Chuck. Not at all, Chuck. Not at all. We're hoping we could maybe go up and over on that guy, but, well, that's not going to happen. So let's see about repositioning, because suddenly we're in a dreadful spot. Dreadful. Rapid fire. If you would, please. A kill here would be delightful. Halfway home, I guess. Now, we actually do have some interesting chances here for Amanda Bynes. She should be relatively safe from where she's at. Actually, you know what? Just to ensure her safety,
Moving to position.
we got the squad site. Let's take full advantage of it. Can we get a 100% disabling shot? Yeah, that's exactly what we're going to do then. We're just going to disable. That also did 5 damage. That's, yeah, that was actually quite impressive. Well done. McBeef really should probably move. He's not in a good spot. Yeah, that's probably going to draw Overwatch. Tara Reid, can you do something about that Overwatch? Maybe?
Heading there now.
Probably not. Definitively not. Well, if that didn't... Alright, well then this should be safe as well. Nope! That's what I get for making an assumption. Fortunately, Shia LaBeouf, well, didn't get shot because he was looking to prove that an alien can in fact hit the broadside of a barn. You know what? Let's go for a Psy Panic. It's really our best bet here. If we can get lucky. No luck. Oh well, some EXP then for McBeef at least. I mean, he picked up a little Sonic EXP. There's nothing wrong with that.
Heading to that location.
EXP is EXP. You gotta get it sometime. Might as well get it wherever you can. I really would like to put J-Lo where this is dangerous and stupid. Big guns? Yeah, anything to bring to the table here? Anything at all? Thinking, not really.
Moving to
Move
position.
you to here. We're just gonna put you on Overwatch for big
Aye,
guns. What can we do with Charlie? Charlie is not in a good spot. But if we fall back, Charlie's definitely gonna get Overwatched. So maybe we just put a proximity mine out here? Yeah, I think the proximity mine is probably our best bet. That'll discourage that guy from moving, and if he does decide to move, well, we'll get some damage on that guy, and probably, in all likelihood, a sectoid as well. His weapon is likewise disabled, so it's not like he's going to have a whole lot of other opportunities to... That guy is going to kill Jennifer Lopez if we leave her right there. That was actually a terrible move. Let's put J-Lo somewhere safer. Like, let's say here.
I'm on it, Commander.
Yeah, I'm sorry, J-Lo. You're going to be a little taken aback and somewhat out of the fight in this one.
I'm on it, Commander.
Because I fucked up.
Got it covered.
Gonna straight up admit it. What do you got, Sectoid? Gonna mind meld? Yeah, that's fine. Put your shield on him, that's not gonna matter. What are you gonna do, Johnny? I mean, besides admire one of those two sweet tractors the Johnsons have got just sitting there. Oh, he didn't kill that guy? Come on. That's bullshit. You got no gun anyway. What are you gonna do? Reload? Yeah, you're goddamn right that's what you're gonna do. Shield? Yep. Meh, I'm not too worried about that, actually. I'm pretty sure Anna Big Gun's gun can kill that guy. What are you gonna do, Johnny? 1 health? Advance. And whatever. I can take a poke at Chuck, eh? A panic, Chuck.
Integrity is holding.
Chuck ain't buying your panic, but your Mind Fray did get you 1 damage. This guy take a poke at Chuck. Also gonna Mind Fray.
Limited functionality.
Ah, Charlie has panicked. Delightful.
For the love of God, get me out of
Oh, and he set off Anna gun. Well, that's just lovely. Fantastic work, guys. Excellent job, everyone. Very, very pleased here. Van Damme, this is gonna be worthless actually, because you're shielded now. What are you shooting at? Charlie Hunnam? Probably Charlie Hunnam. Yeah, so Charlie Hunnam is actually in a very, very dangerous spot here. Had Anna Gunn not also panicked, this could have been easily salvageable, but the whole Anna Gunn situation is actually a legitimate and serious problem. So McBeef, we need you to kill that sectoid. You have a terrible shot at doing it from there. Moose, you're in a bad spot. Tara Reid, likewise in a bad spot. Tara Reid could theoretically get a kill for us. Disabling shot is on cooldown, so that's a problem. We cannot see the sectoid who is mind linking. I guess Charlie Hunnam doesn't count when he's panicked, apparently. That's a drawback. You know what? We'll come back to you. J-Lo, can you do anything to help? Maybe.
I'm rolling.
Let's have J-Lo take a move here. Alright, so J-Lo can now see the sectoids. Excellent. That's specifically what I was hoping for. Let's see now if Tara Reid can maybe pick off the guy who has got this dude mind-linked. Oh. Oh. Yes. 77%. We're going to have to risk it. Yeah. Yeah. That's about right. That guy's shield is... It's not... I would say it's mostly gone, but that's not true. It's not
Heading to
mostly
that
gone.
location.
You can't even see him from there, huh, McBeef? Wow, fucking brilliant work, son. Brilliant. Just
Headed there
genius.
now.
Lightning Reflex is going to take this Overwatch. It's a sectoid. He was never going to hit anything anyway, so it hardly matters. What's your chances to kill that guy? Not good. What about a flush shot? Could still kill him, theoretically.
Out you go.
Did in fact kill him, so that guy's shield is gone. Excellent. That's going to let Moose finish this jerk off. Moose, if you would, please, crack that dude open. Still some bugs there with the second shot, but that's okay. We got Van Damme on backup.
I'm about to start keeping score.
Van Damme's going to get it done for us. That's fine. Good work there. Jean-Claude, well done, sir. You can go on Overwatch now. McBeef, you can go on Overwatch because you got nothing else to offer. That leaves us J-Lo and a badly exposed Charlie Hunnam. I'm not sure we can save Chuck. He's gonna get shot twice by this guy. That's gonna happen. What can we do to give this guy a potential penalty? I mean, we can't do enough damage to kill him, that's for damn sure. 28% chance is not gonna get it done. Throw a grenade, maybe? We could kill one of the two sectoids. Alternatively, we could drop a grenade on that guy. Well, I was gonna say we could drop a grenade on that guy, but we can't. We could throw acid at him, that would give him a penalty to hit, but with his mind merge, I don't think the penalty's going to be big enough. I think we just throw the grenade, actually, and kill what we can kill. So, yeah, this is not a great move, but that's what we can do. This should get at least 1 damage. Alright, so that's 1 more sectoid for the pile. We actually got 3 damage on that guy. I mean, it didn't actually count, but that was a very, very, very lucky miss. And as a result, I think Charlie Hunnam will likely survive. Sectoid's falling back. It doesn't matter, we can handle the Mechtoid now. If Charlie even gets unpanicked, we can handle him. We can just run up and disable him with our Electro Pulse if we have to.
Fire over here.
Charlie Hunnam, you are easily the luckiest son of a bitch on the planet. I don't think there's even a question about it at this point. You are definitively the luckiest son of a bitch on the planet. McBeef, not able to get the kill initially, but delivering at a later date. Nice to see Charlie still in full-on freak mode. Moose. Moose could probably punch through that. You know what? Punch through that shield, Moose. We're not going to be able to kill the sectoid, so just take the shield down. Still missing that second shot every time, I see. Nicely done. Yeah, go ahead for the sectoid. That's a dead sectoid. Right in the peen.
That's it, I'm out.
Yeah, it's okay. It doesn't matter that you're out. You fucking dome the guy straight up. That's cool. If you're gonna just straight up dome the dude, it doesn't really matter that you're out of ammo. He's dead. How many bullets do you need? Is it like a showcase bullet so you can take it home, put a notch in it, and write the word sectoid on the side just so everybody knows that you greased a sectoid? I mean, that just seems overly flashy for no real gain. If we could throw an acid grenade out there, I would. I know for a fact that big guns cannot throw one that far. Just reload, McBeef. This mission is all but over. There, Reed. Yeah, you can run towards the enemy. If you can get line of sight, maybe we can get a psychic power off on that sectoid. Wouldn't be the worst idea ever. J-Lo, grab that meld since you're in the neighborhood.
Got it.
And I suppose Overwatch is fine. Hey, you're on Overwatch. Let's have big guns fix that. There you go. Nicely done, big guns. Well, it'll be nicely done if you don't get shot in the face. Alright, so it was in fact nicely done. My initial assessment was right. Let's see if Tara Reid can get close enough to kill this dude with her brain.
On the move.
Probably not. Oh, just close enough. Well done, then. Why don't you kill a man with your brain, Tara Reid? You're not going to kill a man with your brain because this is not going to work. But that's okay. Using the power is the only thing that counts, and you certainly did that. Big guns. Well, there you go. We could keep this guy in an acid cloud. Now, I'm just going to point out, while this guy is in an acid cloud, the only thing he is going to do is hunker down, because doing anything else is going to kill him. So this gives us a somewhat intriguing opportunity. We could use a number of psychic powers here, since we've got an opportunity and a guy who can't fucking do shit. Psi inspiration it is, then. Let's get as many psychic powers off as we can. We've got the chance. Let's take the time and do it. Let's do it.
Moving to Overwatch.
Overwatch for you. Moose, you go ahead and reload, because you don't have a psychic power. Reload likewise for Amanda Bynes. We can put Amanda on Overwatch, just in case. She might accidentally kill that alien, but it doesn't matter. If the alien decides to move, it's going to die anyway, because we put acid on it. It should hunker down. We don't even need Charlie. Let's not even get Charlie anywhere near the action. I'd prefer to him not to take unnecessary damage. You should hunker. Alright, then. So, we're going to bring Tara Reid even closer. You know what? We'll probably just capture this guy. We've got the time. Psi Panic, this also is probably not going to work. Yeah, he's not really... It actually did panic him. Into hunkering down, which he was already doing. So, do we have any other psychic powers we could use? Sure, McBeef could get a panic off on him. Let's run him up there.
Already there.
Anybody else psychically active? Overwatch for you. And you guys are good and not psychically powered. Let's take... We can run big guns into an acid cloud. It doesn't matter. You just go stand in it. You're fine. Shut up, Anagun. I want you to hunker down, too. Go hunker down beside the sectoid. We're just gonna, you know... It's like a rave. Everybody's running into the acid cloud to hunker down. Ooch, 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 ooch. Gotta get that funky beat. You can't have can have a proper raid without some sweet house tunes.
Copy that.
Just the way it works. Sectoid Rave! Party in the Acid Cloud! Woo! Probably actually shouldn't have put that guy on Overwatch. He should continue to hunker, however. Oh, Acid Cloud is dispersed, but now he's panicked. McBeef, why don't you go panic the panicked guy if you can get him in line of sight? You can. Fantastic. Throw your ability at him. Target is already Aww. Well, we've wasted some time.
Aye,
That's okay. We wasted some time. That time really is the only thing we're out. Let's just capture him. Here you go, little fella. We're not even gonna kill you. I like you, friend. You live. You live. Granted, you gotta go be subjected to the tender mercies of Dr. Valen, and there's nothing tender or merciful about that, but, oh well. Operation Fading Fog, fading into the distance behind the Sky Ranger, and that honestly went pretty well. The only thing I'm really upset about, once again, no fucking ethereal. So still, the alien's withholding the one thing we have to have in order to progress. We just can't seem to get a break here.
Impressive work, Commander.
Thanks.
Our soldiers have to be feeling good after a mission like
Then
that.
again, Bradford, you were probably fucking drunker than Keith Ridgers at the end of a tour, so that's to say that your assessment may not necessarily be the most accurate. In His Zone is a fantastic ability. It is. It's amazingly good. It's awesome. Possibly the best ability in the game. I'm not going to take it, because for snipers, I actually prefer double tap. So there we go. Amanda Bynes now max rank. So we've sort of precluded any reason to consider taking Amanda on a mission again, and we picked up an alien pistol. Hoo-ha. Well, Valerium, which actually is useful. A power source, which was pre-damaged, and 2 damaged flight computers, one of which I'm pretty sure we damaged. Honestly, don't really care. Don't really care. Go into the Situation Room, we'll visit the Gray Market. Let's get rid of our junk. Junk is gone. And there was something I said I wanted to do. I was looking at troopers and I said, oh, I'm going to do that before the end of the mission, and then I kind of forgot what that was. We're going to build or buy something? Archangel Armor's done in 2 days, so it wasn't that. Maybe if I look at my soldiers list, I will remember. Because I already know I'm not going to remember. Oh, I do remember. We were going to chop off Axl Rose's arms and legs. That's what it was. Alright, excellent. Good, I'm glad I remembered. So let's get to engineering. Let's go to augment soldiers. Let's add a soldier. That soldier? William Axl Rose. Say goodbye to your arms and legs, sir. Fortunately, your torso will remain intact, so those fantastic pipes of yours will still work as well as ever.
A chop here, a chop there, and soon enough we'll have
here a chop,
soldier
there a
unlike
chop, everywhere a
anything the
chop
world has
chop.
ever seen.
Old Dr. Shen had a lab to augment soldiers. Yeah. Actually kind of worked. Alright, well, there we go. So, Axel's on the chopping block, arms and legs. They're gonna die! Yes, that's truly how you welcome Axl Rose to the jungle. You hack off his limbs. But with Axel set on the butcher's table, ready for the grinder, I think we'll go ahead and wrap things up. Of course, if you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comments section. Your support really does mean a lot to us. And if you'd like to see more daily XCOM as we continue to wait day after day for a fucking ethereal, feel free to subscribe as well. That way, when it finally happens, you can make sure to be included. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again next time.